Hi everyone, Kim here. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. It's lovely to have you here. As you come on, please say hi in the comments so that I know that you've joined me. Thank you for your tolerance of me taking a little extra time out last week. How are we all? We are currently in the building phase of the moon, heading towards full moon. As a lot of you know, we've had the new moon eclipse. So if you have been hanging on for the ride, you're not alone. There is so much happening. And I really wanted to speak to trust today. And I know trust is something that we've been, hanging around in for quite some time, most significantly since 2020, the beginning of 2020. But trust that we're being asked to feel into now is at a more expansive viewpoint. Everything that we're being asked to do is to look at it anew from a deeper, broader, more expansive way. Hey Danielle, how are you going? So trust in our relationship with other people, trust in our relationship with ourselves, trust in the relationship with the divine. So it really is about really feeling into that and looking at it anew. It's not like, oh yeah, I trust that this is a co-creative process. It is about understanding that energetically, feeling that in our bodies, that we, what is that relationship like? And you may find that opportunities are coming your way so that you can actually experience that. And this can come in the form of some turmoil, some challenge. Certainly true in our lives. There is a lot changing and a lot going on. And I've been doing, recently I've been doing some decluttering, which I know a lot of you have said that you were doing also. Clearing the spaces, getting rid of anything that is not serving you, moving things around so that they feel, feel more in alignment. I know that we, 2 weekends ago, we moved everything around in my partner's office, and I tell you, it has created some big change. And that comes as a challenge initially. So we have the opportunity to remind ourselves that we can trust the universe. And as I've said to you before, that we aren't being shown the whole staircase right now. We're just being asked to stay in our connection with the divine, to keep visioning the outcomes that we desire without trying to figure out the how. Because when we try to figure out the how, we become attached to one way of it looking. So it's really asking of us to connect in with our own faith and trust. What is that for you, and how do you do that on a regular basis? It's warming up here in Queensland, so we're out early walking. When we come home from that, we start the day with a lemon and ginger drink, meditation, then walking. We come back, we have a celery juice, and then we go for a swim in the pool. And then the day, then we get into our work or whatever it is that we're doing for that day. So, these are things that really keep us connected. We prioritize our spiritual connection, and particularly when we're going through such challenge, we have that opportunity to realign our energies with each other and remind each other, this is the outcome that we're hoping for. Let's keep, because we all have wobbly moments through that. So let's keep positive, keep trusting our own intuition. And we need to have time to be able to create that. Is any of this resonating with any of you that are on here at the moment? how has it been in your world? Has it been a bit tumultuous? We'll certainly get to doing some readings in a moment, but I really want to speak to this because it feels like it's really relevant. Asking yourself, what do I really trust the universe? Or maybe by asking that question, it shows the places where you get a bit anxious or a bit nervous about something. And then, remind yourself of the times when you really have let go and trusted, and the wonderful outcomes that have come. So, yes, it is about staying the course, staying true to yourself, making sure that we are taking good care of ourselves. Brooke says, yes, such an important topic. Yeah, beautiful, Brooke. Too many windows open in me at the moment. I would like a card, please. I trust. Regina. Nice to see you, Regina. Of course, we'll get to some card readings. There was another point that I wanted to make. This self-care is a point that I really want to bring home. We're getting into the summertime and it's easy to get super busy. And with this, if you celebrate Christmas, you've got the Christmas time coming up. So, making sure that you're grounding yourself, that I spend most of my days without any shoes on when I'm at home. Grounding yourselves, going in the pool for me is just so wonderful. We have a saltwater pool. It's like having an Epsom salts bath twice a day at the moment generally. So what are the things for you? Meditation, for us it's ideally 30 minutes of meditation in the morning. It gets light around 4:30 here these days, so we get woken up earlier. We go to sleep around 9:30, and it's just about prioritizing those things so that you've got the energy that you want to be able to give to your families, etc. So I am going to get on and pull a card for the overall group, the overall message, and then I'll get on and do some individual ones. Okay, Faith, which is really backing up what we're talking about. Hey, Dilly, nice to see you. Faith. And I want to bring this home. This is the question for you to ponder. How strong is my faith, and what is my faith? And I'm not talking about religion here. I'm talking about our spiritual connection, our co-creative process with the divine. And do you really believe that? And do you honor your intuition? Do you listen to your intuition? Those things that come up, and you know that this is what I feel, and this is where I know that this is the way I should be going. And then do you go that way, or do you let your mind come in and talk you out of it? So, really trusting in this process, trusting in your individual journey. And, most of the things we worry about never come about. So it's really about, really connecting with your faith as part of your daily practice as well. So, Danielle, self-trust and trust in the universe is super important for sure, letting go and trusting. Yeah. And it's really that what I'm really wanting to highlight today is, really sitting with that, like, how we trusted 12 months ago. There's a new depth to it. With all these eclipses, there's always new insights. There's a deeper, more expansive viewpoint. So it's always great for us to check in with, how do I honor this co-creative process? How is my trust? How is my faith? Do I trust myself? And if not, why not? And how can you bring light to that? So really, really wonderful. Let me just scroll back up here to see who has asked for a card. Who was that was first there? Can't see the top of that at the moment. There we go. Why can't I see that? Who was that first person? I can't quite see. that came in first, and I can't see the top of that, and I don't know why I can't see the top of that. I've got Brooke, but there was somebody before Brooke, but I'll write that down. I've got Brooke, I've got Dilly, I've got Regina, and I've missed somebody. Oh, it was Danielle. Too many windows, too many insights. Yes, Danielle. Thank you, Brooke. Danielle. Okay, I'm going to do it. Brooke, Dilly, Regina, and Danielle. And it's Danielle P. Thank you. All right, let's go. So, Brooke, holding that energy, if you've got a particular question that you would like some support on, oh, bless, I love that. It's only 10 here, but 11:11, let's make a wish. I give thanks for world peace, for all beings to feel safe, loved and heard, respected. Safety is paramount. Blessed be. Yeah, thanks, Danielle. I saw that now. Thank you, everybody. All right, I'm pulling this for Brooke. Brooke, holding the energy of that question that you have. 2 cards. I just like one, please. Let's keep it to 1, okay? Okay. We've got the fear card coming up. So I want you to look at this card, Brooke, and see what is it that you notice. So I'm drawn, and when I look at this today, where I'm being drawn, my eye is being drawn to, is this kind of like, I'm going to go, it's yellow, so I'm going to say solar plexus. So interesting that I've got yellow on today. Solar plexus for you. So what are you feeling about this? Is self-esteem. There's fear that you're not being accepted or heard as you. Okay. So how can we let that go? And how can you reassure, and I'm straight away shown a smaller version of yourself. So we still all have such a lot of inner child work to do, and reminding her, hey Nikki, nice to see you, to reassure her that she's okay, that you've got her, and that she's safe with you. We so often can be functioning from that inner child because they're just wanting to be seen and heard. So I feel like whatever your question was around, Brooke, it was around, the answer to it is about strengthening your self-esteem and your valuing of yourself by listening to your inner child. Okay, boom. Dilly. I feel like I want to go to the Super Attractor deck for you, Dilly. I've written you down for a card too, Nikki. So let's have a look. Dilly, what is it that you're working on that you'd like some support with right now? Or you're welcome, Brooke. Also, Brooke, if you feel to, do some extra work on that, please feel free to book a time with me. We can really tap into that a little bit more. I just wanted to check on that card, Dilly, because I'm feeling like... Yep, no, it's confirming. Alrighty. When I introduce joy to a situation, I change the vibrational frequency on what's happening around me. I'm going to hold that up for you. So joy. What brings us joy? I was actually just having this conversation with my partner Mike about how we often spend time, in our minds talking about, wouldn't it be nice to go on a holiday or to do this and that, and we're missing the moment where we're actually sitting together having a coffee, we've just been for a walk, we've had a swim, like life is pretty good, and really acknowledging the joy that is here in this present moment. That's what I feel that this is about for you. Don't get working so hard that you're forgetting to, to really have those moments where you can be in joy for yourself. I hope that serves you. Dilly, let me know if you need more clarity or something doesn't quite fit there. Regina, what question do you hold? Blossoming. Look to the garden. Look to the garden and see what's blooming. You know, we can forget that there's growth happening all the time. And there's growth occurring within you. It might only be small, but when you notice the growth that's happening in the garden, you notice it connects with the growth in you. If you think about how you may have responded a week ago, 6 months ago, a year ago to a situation, and how you're responding now, be proud of those, count those wins. You're doing better than you're giving yourself credit for. Hey Lise, nice to see you. Yeah. Oof. I can feel that connecting with your heart, Regina. Be kind to yourself. Beautiful, Dilly saying beautiful message, very simple and yet powerfully potent potential. Yeah, powerful potential. Bit of a tongue twister. Thank you. You are welcome. Regina, you are also welcome. All right, Danielle. Maybe you needed to hear, of course, Lisa, maybe you needed to hear those other messages before you get your card. So here we go. If you've got a question, Danielle, hold that question. Speak it in your mind. The unexpected. This is this, opening the field. I often say this to Mike, don't collapse the field. Keep the field open. When we start to try to figure out the how, we're collapsing the field. We're saying it can only come about this way. Be open to the pleasures. And I swear, if I could tell you the amount of times when we have the flexibility and don't have a particular way it's got to come about, the universe will delight you over and over and over again. I've had this recently myself. It's through setting the intention of what I desire and then trusting the co-creative process, allowing it to be. And then in a conversation, what seemed a random conversation, a piece of information was given to me that just went, okay, I hadn't thought about that, which then is beautifully in alignment with my desire. So when we, it's like this, when we've got our fist closed, nothing can come in, we can't receive anything. But when we set the intention, the goal, the desire, and we release it, then we're trusting in that process. We're trusting in the co-creative process. So expect the unexpected. Nice. Nice. Nikki, I'm going to go with the Super Attractor cards for you. Regina, yes, I am dealing well what I am going through. I was looking out on my garden, 2 butterflies chasing one another. I have to give myself credit, compassion. Absolutely. Absolutely. The more we can do that, the more loving kindness we can show to ourselves, the more we're filling our own cup and we're looking for that from other people less and less. It's a beautiful thing. Very proud of you, Regina. Not that you need me to be proud of you, but okay. Nikki. I let an inner sense of quiet multiply each day as I strengthen my faith in the love of the universe. I love it, love it, love it. All these cards have got a very similar theme today. Strengthen my love of the universe. I love the universe. want that to land for you. How does that feel for you in answer to your question? It doesn't mean that challenge isn't going to occur. Challenge is always going to occur because we get to meet parts of ourselves through those challenges that we didn't know existed before. If we just all had, bank accounts that had, millions of dollars sitting in them, we wouldn't get creative. It wouldn't make us prioritize. It wouldn't allow us to find our true purpose. It wouldn't allow us to notice what matters to us. It's in the challenge, and I'm not saying we have to have challenge, because we can absolutely live in flow and go with things, but when challenge does come, it's because we're being gifted an opportunity to find something more in ourselves. And right now, I find that the theme of that is trust. Trust in the universe, trust in ourselves, and trust in the co-creative process. Beautiful. Lisa, I'm going with the moon. Going with the emotions. So holding your question, Lisa. I think there might be two. We'll look at this first. Okay, so we clearly need to just repeat this because this was the overall card for the group. The other card is realization. Okay, so this is that portal one again, that it'll come through in meditation. It'll come through in that quiet moments of, sipping a herbal tea, looking out the window, those moments of unstructured thinking, the moments of relaxing and simply being. There will be information come through, new realization, a new message, a new idea, and also a new confirmation. There's a lot of that coming, a lot of affirming. Hey Catherine, nice to see you. A lot of affirming of how well we're doing. So be open to that as well. Awesome. Two beautiful cards. Alrighty. So, is there anybody else that would like a card that hasn't had one? Pop a yes, please. Let me think, is there anything more to tell any of you? Of course, Catherine. Stay hydrated. Keeping plenty of space for that kind of allowing the inspiration to come in. Okay, Catherine, we're going to pull a moon card for you as well. So if you've got a particular question, okay, it was that one. Hold that question as we pull these cards. Power. This is a good card. This is balance, right? Balance between the masculine and the feminine. Balance between the intuition and the doing. The inspiration that comes through, the intuitions that come through, and then taking action on that. That's the dance. That's the lemniscape. That's the way that we want to be functioning. Not head first, it's heart first, and then engaging the body with taking the action as you get that inspiration. So being in beautiful balance between the masculine and the feminine. I hope that answers that question for you. Danielle, I'm co-creating with the universe and now living my best life on the Sunshine Coast. This is the outcome of trust and faith. Super excited about the unexpected. Bring it on. How nice. You know what, Danielle, I feel like ultimately that might be our location that we end up at on the Sunshine Coast as well. Lisa, thank you. I will re-watch the beginning of the video for the love card message. I do have a new idea. It came through about 30 minutes ago. Perfect. So thank you for the reminder to meditate and quiet and to receive guidance message. Thank you, you magical. Push that woman. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. So, trust, faith, give yourself credit, be compassionate and kind to yourself. This week it really feels like it's very self-focusing, and that's not selfish. Self-focusing means that, again, that we've got to, you know, take those moments to appreciate how far we've come, how well we're doing. And that doesn't mean we're perfect. It doesn't mean we don't have moments of meltdown. Please don't expect perfection from yourself, because it just isn't the human experience. We are not perfect, and we're not meant to be. It's about gathering yourself and moving forward, using the tools that you've got, reaching out and getting support when you need it, and taking good care of yourself. All right, lovelies. That is it for this week. If I can assist you in any way, shape or form, please reach out. Until I see you again next week. Lots of love. Bye, everybody.